Hello guys, thank you for tuning in. So in today's video I'm gonna attempt some cinematic travel photography on 35mm film because I traveled to come here and I'm gonna be shooting some respooled cinema film. So what precisely am I gonna be shooting today? I'm gonna be shooting some Filmriss Cosmo 250D, which is respooled Kodak Vision3. So we have the Canon AE-1 right here, we have the film right here, and this is actually the cheapest color film I've ever featured in one of these videos. I hope I won't regret that, but I think it should be fine. But today's location is gonna be pretty cool, so let's hope the pictures actually do turn out nice. So you can see the location up there. I'm going to walk up this path right here behind me, and I'm on the island of Cres in Croatia, and this is a town called Vidovići. At least I hope that's what it's called. I have no idea how to pronounce Croatian names, but yeah, I'm going to walk up there, and once we're going to be up there, I'm going to photograph this really nice old mountain town, and we're going to have a view of the ocean, and also there's some other towns down there which we may see. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, I've made it. And I'm talking about how I want to do cinematic photography, but I couldn't even begin to tell you what that means. I feel like here on social media, on YouTube especially, kind of, this whole cinematic thing is kind of turned into a buzzword in terms of photography and videography. Them electrical poles. So kind of hard for me to understand what that really means. I think the fact that I'm shooting a cinema film isn't enough to make my pictures cinematic. What I'm kind of trying to do to really make this film work is try to include some sort of story in my pictures, which is pretty easy in this location. Did you know that there's only 2 permanent residents here? And you can kind of, I don't know if you can actually see them, but you can kind of see like ruins and old houses here that are just abandoned because this town is actually kind of dying out. But then you can also see like freshly renovated, very new houses for tourists. And while I haven't met a single actual Croatian person in this town, and I'm here the second time now, I've met a bunch of Italian and German and Austrian people who are vacationers. So I feel like that in of itself is kind of an interesting story, and the kind of contrast between those old ruins and the freshly renovated hotels and stuff is kind of cool. And I think that can kind of make a cool story and also kind of give this kind of cinematic feeling to my pictures of there being an actual story that I'm trying to tell. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I think you can really see it right here. Those ruins, those modern houses up here. Wrong lens. But kind of like the biggest challenge in trying to photograph this town are those electrical poles that like to be in the way. And I think in that shot over there, I kind of did a good job, kind of including them in my pictures in a way that isn't annoying. But right here, I don't think it's going to be possible. And it's also kind of impossible to kind of exclude them in many shots, other than I have taken some digital pictures here as well when I came here to scout this location for this video. And I might just try to clone some of those out. Might be necessary, but I'm not doing that with film, so gonna need to work with it somehow. And damn, that's one contrasty as seen. But I think it also kind of makes sense to include them, I guess, for the sake of my story. It's kind of like modern technology right in the midst of those old walls, which I'm not entirely sure when this town was first built. Well, it's old for sure. It's kind of like cool. Hello guys, I'm reporting back from a sadly pretty unsuccessful hike, I think. Yup. I was hoping that by walking up this mountain I would be able to get high enough to get a view of the houses from above with the ocean and the other islands out there. Would have looked pretty cool, but this mountain isn't steep enough, so I'm unable to get to any point where I'm able to see over the trees. And I can't actually see the houses. I can see like a roof right now, but can't see enough of it to make a nice picture. But this view in and of itself is already worth a quick shot. I'm kind of scared to be up here though, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, well, that wasn't very successful. I mean, the view is nice. Let's just take some shots of the view and it's gonna be fine as well. A nice good looking view has never hurt anybody. Anyways, let me get down from here. Well, I've reached the place where I wanted to go. This is the view I was promising you. And actually, if you've seen my last video about digicams and retro digital cameras, I filmed that somewhere back there. You can actually see, I think, the exact place where I filmed the video where I teased this one, because you could see this town in that video. Another fun fourth wall break here for you guys. Okay guys, let's talk about the film though. So of course this is another installment in the video series where I try some new films. After just having shot these same films over and over again when I first started doing film photography, I'm trying to expand my horizon, add some new films to the mix, get some different looks, new releases if possible. It's been fun. But despite the fact of how popular these respooled Kodak cinema films are in the film photography kind of community, I always avoided shooting one of those as part of one of these videos because I mainly just didn't really trust it. I didn't quite understand how adding an entire different company in between me and Kodak could make anything like cheaper. And I also heard things about film possibly being damaged in the process of being respooled, and I just didn't really know how trustworthy any of that is. Like I get it by bulk, pay less per shot, cut it up into smaller pieces. I kind of get it, but I also never quite understood why any of this industry even exists. Like, why doesn't Kodak just sell it? I get this, like, two different companies and royalties and stuff, but I also don't get it. So right now I'm just walking around in those ruins I showed you. What a weird place. But seeing these ruins just reminded me of the ruins that are my YouTube analytics right now, at least at the time I'm recording this. But I should probably do some call to actions to try to better my situation there a bit. Okay, can this bird calm down? Yeah, anyways, taking the last shot right here. And while I'm doing all of that, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gonna have my outro screen right here. So up here I'm gonna have my entire film photography playlist with all of the other film photography videos I've made. And down here I have a video shooting another pretty new film, the new Harman Phoenix 2 film, at least. Well, right now it's new. It's not gonna be once this video is out, but you know, it's gonna be down here. So please click on one of those videos if you like this one. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This was really a video. It was so fun to make, just exploring this place. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And let's hope the film does it justice. Goodbye.